Welcome again. Welcome to this next video lecture. So, in this video lecture, we are going to study self confidence or confidence. What is the self confidence? We are going to study in this definition, its advantages, again how we can replace negative thoughts with positive thoughts. Okay, these all things we are going to study in this current video lecture. So before that, let me tell you that what is self confidence. So self confidence is a key to unlocking your unlimited potential. Means whatever potential you have, you are unaware of. We are unaware with that. You don't know what kind of potential you have, but your self confidence will create that verb. Your self confidence will create that motivation in your mind to unlock that potential. So in short, we can say that self confidence is a key to unlocking your unlimited potential. Okay, so it is better to keep self confidence. It is also better to keep self confidence and give others confidence to develop their personality. So question is raised here, what is self confidence? What is self confidence? So having belief about yourself and your abilities is called a self confidence. You should have belief about yourself, believe that you can do yourself alone, believe that you have some abilities. On the basis of that abilities, you can fulfill those activities, that work. That thing is called here self confidence. Then in order to achieve our vision, we need wisdom and determination and enthusiasm. Okay, in order to achieve our vision, we need wisdom. And what is that wisdom means? So wisdom means holistic intelligence with experience. Holistic intelligence with experience. Most of the time, our experience help us to take the better decisions. Or elder persons have some experience, and on the basis of that experience, they guide us, they teach us, they show us the path. So we should have that wisdom. And another thing is that we should have determination and enthusiasm. Okay, and for getting wisdom and enthusiasm and determination, we need self confidence. Okay, so another thing is said here that self confidence is a king in the palace. So we should have self confidence in our mind, because it uh, it makes everything possible. So self confidence means trust to ourselves with the full of inner strength. Means uh, it is a trust. We should have trust to ourselves with full of inner strength. Whatever abilities, capabilities we have, on those capabilities or abilities we should believe, and that is called here self confidence. And these are our means and tools to make our dream or purpose come true. It is our abilities, it is our capabilities, it is our inner strength that help us, or those are the tools that make our dream or purpose come true. Okay, so here are several definitions are given of self confidence. So what William James says here, William James he has written Principles of Psychology. In this book, he has given the definition of self confidence. So he says that believe what is in the line of your needs. believe what is in the line of your needs, for only by such belief is the need fulfilled. If you have that belief, with the help of that belief you will fulfill your needs. So believe that you have that abilities, believe that you have that capabilities to fulfill your needs. Then have faith that you can successfully make it. Again, if you have inner strength, you have that abilities, then have faith that you are going to make that thing successful. You are going to finish that thing positively, and your feet are nerved to its accomplishment, and you are also polite after getting the success. Your feet are nerved to its accomplishment. So that is called here self confidence. Then confidence, self confidence means, according to Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, it is a confidence in yourself and your abilities. It is confidence in yourself and your abilities. Again, US English Dictionary says that a feeling of trust in one's abilities. A feeling of trust in one's abilities, qualities, and judgment. That is called here self confidence. Okay, it is a feeling. It is a feeling of trust in oneself. We should have that feeling of trust in one's abilities, one's qualities, and one's judgment. That is called here self confidence. Then we observe that, or we give some remark to people that he has less confidence, he has low confidence, he is overconfident person. So why we say that? Because we observe some capabilities, we observe them lacunas in their personalities. That's why we say that he is confident person, he has less confident, he has he is overconfident. Okay, so these are the types of self confidence. What are those types of self confidence? That is, one, low self confidence. Second, optimal self confidence. And third is overconfidence. Okay, so let us see in detail. Okay, one by one we may explain this. So low self confidence means, see here, governing your behavior based on what other people think. You judge yourself, you govern yourself that what other people are thinking about you, and if you do that you will lose your self confidence. Then staying in your staying in our comfort zones, staying in our comfort zone, fearing failure, so avoid taking risk. We stay in our comfort zones, we have fear to failure, and that's why we avoid taking risk, and that creates self confidence. Some points are here given. I can't find happiness. Happiness nowhere, happiness is everywhere, but we can't find it. So this is the paradox that confuses even the smartest people. Even the smartest people think that I can't find happiness, as happiness is present everywhere. Happiness is everywhere. So you need to learn how to set yourself up so that success and happiness find you. So you need to learn how to set yourself up, how to set your confidence up, as you will get the happiness and success in your way. Then another remark is that life has nothing more to offer me. Life has nothing more to offer me. Rather, you should offer life something. So this statement is another mistake that people make. Okay, So it is a mistake because the statement is inside out in reverse. Instead, it should be what do I have to offer life? Means life is full of opportunities. Life is full of happiness, but we should not think it negatively. Life is not giving you happiness, but you are going to give happiness to your life, and it is possible when we have self confidence. So this is the first type, that is low confidence. Then optimal self confidence. See what is that optimal self confidence means. So doing what you believe to be right, even if others mock or criticize you for it, that is called your optimal self confidence. Means whatever you are doing, you should believe that. You should believe that whatever you are doing, a right thing, yes, it is a right thing. And you don't think about the others criticism. If someone is criticizing you or mocking you or laughing you should neglect it. You should reject it. You should avoid that criticism, and you should do what you believe. Then make decisions with absolute confidence. Whenever you get the time to take the better decisions, take those decisions. Okay. Then an optimal self trust. At optimal self trust, you will learn how to release self confidence, self doubt, and replace it with self confidence. If you are optimal self confident person, then you will learn to release self doubt. You will release your self doubt, and you will replace it with self confidence. Then you will make crisis time decisions with swift and total clarity. If you have optimal self confidence, you will take better decisions in the time of crisis also. Again, you will take better decisions swiftly and clearly. Okay. Then if you have optimal self confidence, you will stop beating yourself up about past choices. Okay. You will stop that. You will stop whatever you have committed some mistakes, whatever decisions have gone wrong in past. You should neglect to that. You should avoid that. You should avoid that thinking. You should stop that thinking, because it will create depression in your mind. It will create less confidence in your further activities. Then listen to what you want instead of needing others approval. Okay. Listen what you want. What do you want? Just listen to your inner voice. Rather, don't think that what others approval. Don't be needy that others should give approval to this thing. Rather, you should do the thing which has occurred in your mind and that you want to do. That will be possible when you have that optimal self confidence. And third type of confidence is that overconfidence. Okay. So often we come across people who are self confident, that is egotistic and stubborn. Generally these people have the so called superiority complex. Okay. So a condition of over approximating one's capacity to perform or under approximating the capacity of an opponent to perform, that is called your overconfidence. Again, it is an unsupported belief or unrealistically good presumption that a favored result will arise. Means without any support, without any unsupported belief, or without any unrealistic good presumption, you will wait for good result. You will hope for good result. And if you don't have that unsupported belief or unrealistic good presumption, then you should not wait for a better result or better outcome. And if you are keeping these things in your mind, then it is your overconfidence. Then overconfidence is generally not an attractive trait in anyone. It is not an attractive trait in anyone. Okay, somehow for good for getting good thing, overconfidence is okay, but it is not okay for all time. For example, if you want to speak English, you should be overconfident, little bit, but not always. Otherwise, you will make some mistakes again and again. Overconfident in the sense that you should start speaking English, although you make some mistakes. Okay, in that sense only, overconfidence little bit is okay, but not always. Then how to develop self confidence? How to develop self confidence? For that, you should take action. You should take action. You should evaluate your things. You should evaluate your goals that you have set. Then you should analyze your goal, whatever you have prepared. Then recreate. Then creation will emerge after analyzing your goal that you have set. Okay, so first of all, set your goal, then make analysis of that goal, then create good things, then take actions, and after taking action, evaluate your actions. And in this way, you will develop your self confidence. Then how to develop self confidence? Let's continue. So identify your negative thoughts. First of all, you should identify what kind of thoughts you have, whether it is negative thought or positive thought. And if it is negative thoughts, you should avoid that. Then turn your negative thoughts to positive thoughts. If you are aware with the negative thoughts, then turn those negative thoughts into positive thoughts. Then refuse to allow negative thoughts to occur more often than positive thoughts. Okay, you should refuse to negative thoughts to occur more positive thoughts. Then maintain a positive support network. Always maintain a positive support network. You should always think positive everywhere you are watching, everything you are thinking, everything you are watching, everything you are listening, that should be positive. Then eliminate reminders of your negativity. So don't think that if it will be happen, then what should I do? So there are so many things in our environment that provokes negativity in our mind, that creates negativity in our mind. We should eliminate those things from the root. Okay, so identify your talent. Another thing is that to make your self confident is that identify your talent. Then take pride in yourself. Take pride in yourself. Then accept compliments gracefully. Then accept compliments from your colleagues, from your friends, from your juniors and seniors also. And how? Gracefully. And look in the mirror and smile. To develop your confidence, just look into your mirror and give smile to your image. Then what are the advantages of strength or self confidence? What are the advantages of strengthful self confidence? First advantage, that greater self worth. Second, more happiness and enjoyment. You will become more happiness. You will enjoy more. Then freedom from self doubt. You will get freedom from self doubt. Next advantage, that greater strength and capabilities. You will get greater strength and capabilities. Then freedom from fear and anxiety. You will release fear from your mind, as well as you will release anxiety. And that anxiety may be personal anxiety, social anxiety, physical anxiety, environmental anxiety. Okay, you should get freedom from that. Then you will get more peace of mind and less stress. Okay, you will get more peace of mind and less stress if you become a self-confident person. Then more energy and motivation to act. You will get more energy and motivation to act further. Again, next advantage is that great success. If you follow these things, you will get greater success. And last, more beneficial and enjoyable interactions with others. You will do interactions fruitfully, beneficially, joyfully with others. Thank you. So these are the several benefits of self-confidence. In this video we observed the definition of self-confidence, types of confidence, and advantages of self-confidence. Okay, I hope you understood it well. So thank you and have a nice day. Let us stop here.